Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. It is Friday, September 29th. Can you believe it? Holy moly. It's the end of September. All right, and we're a minute away from starting. I'm beginning to feel like a duck here in Franklin. It's quack. The rain. And I couldn't live in Seattle. I just couldn't. I just couldn't bear it. I need the sun. Oh well, what can you do? You can't do anything about it. It's Mother Nature and she's in control. So anyway, that's the story. So I'm very excited that I'm here with you this morning, and hopefully if you are there, please do pop on and say hello. Let me know that you are with me. I have a couple of things to tell you about today, some exciting things to tell you about, and a sneak peek of next week's card. And it is 10 o'clock. Okay, so welcome everybody to Friday Morning in Franklin. Oh, I should coin that. Friday Morning in Franklin. I think I shall. Anyway, I hope you're with me. If so, please pop on and say hi, because I've got some things to show you today. So let me show you the cards that we're going to make. Two cards. One is Christmas and one is, well, this is birthday, but it could be anywhere. Hey, Barbara. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Do you have snow in your neck of the woods yet? I shouldn't even say that four-letter word. Anyway, first of all, I have to apologize I'm not going to apologize for my fingers. That's a silly thing to say, but I think I need to explain why my fingers are all bandaged up. Because many of you know I have a lot of allergies, and so I wanted to take off this nail polish that I hardly ever wear nail polish, hardly ever. So yesterday I decided I was going to take the nail polish off, and I put a little bowl with the nail polish remover in it, and I started to soak my fingers, and all of a sudden they started to itch. Good morning, Barbara McDuffie. Good morning, good morning. I'll be calling you and Bob later on today. I hope you had a nice trip to Pennsylvania. Anyway, so I was soaking my fingers, and within seconds, all of a sudden they started to burn and itch. And I thought, oh, geez. I took them, I got them out, ran the cold water on them, and they were itching, and I can't stop itching them. And then the skin peels blah, it's a mess. I must be allergic to the acetone, which I normally wouldn't have bought nail polish with acetone, but I did. Anyway, okay, so that's why I have the Band-Aids on. And so anyway, enough. No, I'm going to be in Oh, nice. Oh, nice, Barbara. That's nice. Indian summer this weekend and early next week. I hope we're having it too here. We haven't had that yet. And I don't want SNOW for a long time. But anyway, okay, let's get to pulling with cards. So these are the cards that we're going to make today. This is a Christmas card, obviously, and this is a birthday card. So I think we'll start with the birthday card. So let me get this one out of the way, and let me get this out of the way. Let me bring everything in that I need for this. So the base of this card happens to be Knight of Navy, a favorite color of mine. I love navy. I love navy for a lot of reasons. It's just a nice, really beautiful color. It's considered a neutral color in the color palette world. Anyway, here it is. Here's my base. Then the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take a piece of the basic white, which is 5 1/4. Hey, Leslie, good morning. Good morning, good morning. Thanks for popping on. It's nice to see my people still. Oh, how are you doing, Barbara? Oh, gosh. Oh, good. I'm hoping you're doing very well. I had both my knees done, and I'm very glad that I did. Although I will admit the recovery it's not for the faint of heart. Good morning, Paula. Thank you for popping on. So here is a piece of 5 1/4 by 4-inch basic white cardstock that I ran through the embossing folder, Country Flowers. I think it's called Country Flowers. And now I'm going to attach it to my base. And you just have to bear with me. My fingers are really bad because of the bandages, but I couldn't not have them all covered up because my fingers are a mess and I needed to put antibiotic ointment on them. They'll get better. It always happens. It always does. All right, anyway, so here is this piece. And you know how we like to make sure equidistant, north, south, east, west. Done deal. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Then the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take a piece of the Fitting Florets DSP, which is one of my favorites. I love these colors. I love blues and greens. Look at how pretty that is. Isn't that pretty? Yeah, me too, Leslie. It was the first ink pad you ever bought, huh? You know what? I may have done that too, come to think of it, because, just because. Anyway, so I'm going to take this piece and I'm going to add, some adhesive to it, like this. And then I'm going to bring it into the piece of Night of Navy. So the Band-Aids. 5 weeks next Monday. Well, then you must be doing okay then, right, Barbara? How's the physical therapy going? Is this your first one? Is this your first knee replacement, or is it a second knee replacement? Yeah, I had mine my second one 2 years ago. I can't even believe it's been 2 years, but yeah, it's been 2 years. Anyway, so here's this. This is on. Yeah, the recovery is very important. You have to keep up with that physical therapy. Don't stop your physical therapy as much as it isn't a pleasant experience, but you'll be very happy once it's all done. When you're all recuperated, you'll have 2 brand new knees. You can start dancing again and doing all the things that you like to do. I wish I had done mine earlier. Everybody says that, but like I said, it was an experience that I don't ever want to go through again. Hey, Kathy Lessica, good morning. Good morning, good morning. Okay, so now I'm going to put this little panel on, and I'm going to put it on so that some of my embossed basic white cardstock shows just like that on the left. And make sure I get it up just perfectly. Perfect, nice. And this comes down just a little perfect. There we go. There is that. Then I've already stamped up this message that says, I love this. I'm overwhelmed by your generosity, your giving spirit, and your unending kindness. Isn't that a pretty message? That actually comes from, this is Thankful Thoughts. This is an old stamp set, but I love it. Oh yes, first, still stiff and working on bending, got straightened, done. Good, 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 good. Keep it up, Barbara. I know can I say it's a bitch? It is a bitch, but you've got to keep at that physical therapy. Keep bending. I know the stiffness. You have to push yourself through it. Boy, girlfriend, I hear you. I sympathize. I get it, but keep at it, and you will conquer this beast. Anyway, there's the little message. I already stamped that up, and then I'm going to take some dimensionals. Let's see if I can do this with my fingers that aren't working very well today. Okay. And this, Barbara, send me your address. Do I have your address? I don't think I do, your mailing address. Please send it to me, PM it to me, okay? Barbara, please do that. Okay. 5 weeks. I remember being 5 weeks out. Whew. Whew. Okay, so I'm going to put this on like this. Isn't that pretty? Oh, gosh, I love it. And then what I'm going to do is I made a little bow. Let me tell you, making a bow with Band-Aids on your fingers is really a challenge, but I did it last night. It took me a long time to do it, and I said, you know what? I've got to get this done last night because it would take too long this morning for me to do it. So let me just get some glue dots out here. Gosh, here we go. Let me just take these out. All right, I'll just use these. Let's see if I can get this off. It's funny how Band-Aids can really affect the way you... Oh, gosh. All right, here we go. There we go. I got it. All right, I got this one. So I'm going to take this, which I normally wouldn't do. I'm going to take it and put it on my bow like this. Okay, Barbara, good. Thank you. And then I'm going to fold it over with my fingers. I would normally do this with my pick-me-up tool, which I have right in front of me, but there. Okay. Now I'm going to put it on like this. Not bad, Barbara. Not bad at all for somebody who's got silly fingers today. All right, now I'm going to take some of these gems. I love these. These are, I forget what they're called. But anyway, the colors match very nicely. So I am going to take one of this, and I'm going to put it here. And I'm going to take another one here, right down here. And I'm going to take another one right here. How pretty is this going to be? And how easy. I think I'll just put it right up there like that. Okay, there's that. There's the outside. Then let me move this out of the way. And then the next thing I'm going to do is take my inner piece. And I decided to take a piece of the Fitting Florets DSP. This is actually a piece that's a 1 inch by 4. I knew I do need an assistant this morning, Paulo. Come on over. Oh my gosh. And I've got so much to do too. I just, well, you know what? It's not a big deal. All right, so this is going to go on the bottom like this. I think you should call in. You probably look a little sick today, Paula. I think you should come over and help me play. All right, now I'm going to put some adhesive on this. I can do the adhesive okay. It's just everything else. It's funny when you have Band-Aids on your fingers, how awkward things are. Anyway, so this is going to go on the inside. I wanted plenty of room to write this note. I know who I'm going to be sending this to. This is a very, I love this card, and I love the person that I'm going to send this to. Okay, so there is that. There's the inside. Now, of course, we have to take care of the envelope, and it's going to have an envelope flap with the matching DSP. I mean, look at how easy this card is to make. You know, now we should be thinking about giving people boxes of cards for Christmas presents or birthday presents or anniversary presents, or just because you love that friend so much. There's no reason, you don't have to have a special occasion to give somebody a set of box cards. You do need a play date, Paula. Yes, you do. And I play well. I can actually play well with friends. So, as you know, yeah, I'm laughing more as I get older. I'm laughing more. And I want to thank everybody for all of the wonderful ways in which you helped celebrate my birthday this week. It's wonderful. And I appreciate it so much, and I love you all. So anyway, there's the pretty envelope. Isn't that a pretty envelope flap? And there you have it. Here is this card. Isn't that lovely? I mean, seriously. Easy, 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 easy. So this is what we're going to do for next week as well. Okay, so let me get this out of the way. And let me bring this one in. Here is the Christmas card. All right. I love this color combination, and I love, 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 love this Designer Series paper, which is a new packet. Let me bring this in to show you. This is called Shiny Christmas, and you can see, I'm going to tilt it so you can see the shine. There is one side that's very, very shiny, and the other side is matte. But look at how pretty that is. Look at how pretty that would be if you used both the front and the back. So these are the holly leaves, which is the one I used this morning. Here are Christmas trees. Look at how pretty that is. And there's the shine. And here is the other side to that. Isn't that beautiful? Well, wouldn't that be, whoops, wait a minute, get this in. Isn't that pretty? Wouldn't that be lovely? Okay, and here are candy canes. And then the candy canes have, look at how pretty this is. Whoops. Let me see if I can get it like that for you. There you go. Candy canes and little Christmas bows. And then this one, Christmas packages. There's the shine to it. It's gorgeous paper. This is absolutely gorgeous. And here is the flip side of that. There we go. There we go. And then here is an Argyle pattern, either way. And the flip side of that are really pretty little Christmas ornaments in the cherry cobbler. By the way, I love cherry cobbler. Love cherry cobbler. And here's a cute stripe, diagonal stripe with Christmas ornaments on a string. Isn't that beautiful? Anyway, this is called Shiny Christmas, and that's the designer paper in the new catalog. It's gorgeous, gorgeous. So I chose to use the ones with the holly berries. And so I'm going to show you this without the shine. There it is. But it has a beautiful sheen to it. So let me bring in the stuff for this. I did a lot of this work early because it took me so long. I felt like I was back in kindergarten learning how to use stuff. Anyway, what I did was I took a piece of Mossy Meadow, which I love. That's a really pretty color. And then I took a piece of the basic white, and the basic white, again, is 5 1/4 by 4. And I ran it through the Time Worn type embossing folder. It's very subtle. You can see that. It's a very, very subtle embossing folder. I liked it. I like it because it just adds a little bit of texture and a little bit of background, but it doesn't cry, hey, look at me, I'm here. It just gives it a little bit of extra pizzazz. So I'm going to put this on as my base, and again, wanting to make sure that I get it east, south, north, northwest, east, west, north, south. There we go. That's better. Okay, there we go. Hey, Jean Budnick. Good morning. Good morning from Blackstone. How are you this morning? Listen, you're retired, right? Are you retired? You should come over and play with us too. You'd like it. I think you'd like coming and playing with us. Okay, think about that, Jean. You're not far away. All right, so the next thing I did was I took two pieces of cherry cobbler. This is cherry cobbler that's 5 1/4 by 1. And then I took that, I love that folder too, Leslie. It's so pretty. And it's just subtle, it just adds enough. I love it. And then the designer paper is 5 1/4 by 3/4 of an inch. And I adhered each piece of designer paper to the piece of cherry cobbler. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to adhere this to the card front. And I'm going to give it a little bit of room on the left-hand side, like probably about 1/4 of an inch. And whoops, it's so weird when you have Band-Aids on your fingers. Like, okay, all right, there we go. That looks good to me, and I'm going to press that down nicely. And then I'm going to add some adhesive to this one. And I'm going to do the same thing on this side. I hope this rain goes away. I wish 3 to 5. Oh, for some reason I thought you were retired. Oh, well, you still could come if you want. You definitely can come. You're close. You should think about it. You should get Mary Beth and Susie to come with you. That would be fun. It would be a fun reunion. If for no other reason, we just sit and have good chats like we used to have. Jeannie works at Milford Regional Medical Center in labor and delivery and maternity, and she's such a good soul, and I love her dearly, and I miss her. I miss my peeps at Milford Regional. Anyway, okay, so the next thing I did was I took the stamp set. Which stamp set did I take? Here it is right here. I took cottage wreaths, and I used this stamp, and I stamped it in Mossy Meadow, and then I took another piece of basic white cardstock and stamped the Merry Christmas and just attached it to the back side of this. Oh, I just noticed there's a little bit of adhesive here. We got to get this out. That won't work. So I take my little trusty tool. If you don't have one of these are great. Sounds good. Yes, it does sound good. I think I should get on the stick and make a little phone call to Mary Beth and Susie. And you. Okay, so there we go. So that's removed because we don't want to have any adhesive on the front part. And then what I did was I took dimensionals and put them on the back. Now, of course, you know I need to use my Winky. So I'm going to take the Wink of Stella, and I'm just going to color these leaves in just to give this a little bit of extra pizzazz. Just a little bit of glistening because, it's, it'll be snowy, and the snow will glisten with the sun setting on it. Although I don't want the ice. I don't want the ice. And I don't want power outages. Obviously, I'm getting old. Snowballs? Yeah, okay. I don't mind a snowball fight every once in a while. Shoveling? Well, yeah, I guess we got to do that still, yeah. Okay, so there we have it. Lots of Wink of Stella just to make this a glistening, lovely little wreath. Now I shall take off the pieces of paper on my dimensionals like this. This I can do because I have a fingernail that I can do that. It just, and I also put, I don't know if you noticed, I put Scotch tape on them because the filaments from the Band-Aids were getting loose and they were getting all over the place. So I said, that's not going to work. I'd get them caught in the scissors and everything. So anyway, all right, so now I'm going to put this on, and I'm going to put it on a little bit lower, like almost mid-center, like that. Cute, 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 cute. And now I'm going to take my glue dots again, and this time, let's see if I can do this. I'm going to put the glue dot right here. There, that worked nicely. And I think I'll take my pick tool and just fold it in half because I don't want this to, whoops. There we go. Okay, because I don't want any of the glue dot to show around the outside of the ribbon. I just want to make sure it covers it nicely. So I think this is going to work fine. So I'm going to put this in here. I already made my bow. This is actually the new ribbon too. This is the silver and white sheer ribbon. Look at how pretty this is. Isn't that pretty? I love it. Love it, love it. Yeah. Isn't that lovely? Isn't that nice? And it makes nice bows. So I made this bow, although this took me a long time. This probably took me 10 minutes to make this bow last night. Okay, now the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take this pearlized enamel effects stuff and I'm going to add my berries. And this stuff takes a while to dry, so you got to be careful. You know, you got to put it on and let it dry. But look at how pretty this is looking. This gives it just a little bit of extra pizzazz. And how fun is this? Look at how easy this is to make. I mean, gosh, you could make Christmas cards in your pajamas. Or not in your pajamas if you don't want. But look at that. Isn't that pretty? And then, of course, my envelope has to be decorated, and the inside of my card has to be decorated. So what I did, could we make some Halloween cards soon? Yeah, we're gonna make Halloween next week. Okay, so wait a minute. Here's the inside of the card, and here is my envelope. There you go. So here is this card. So we're gonna make this one, and we're gonna make this one next week. Next Monday and next Monday and Tuesday. There we go. So yes, Paula, we absolutely can do that. Whoops, what happened here? There we go. We absolutely can do that next week. Not next week. It's probably going to be the week after because my Halloween bundle isn't coming in until I think maybe Thursday or Friday. I don't know. It was on back order. Now it's not on back order. So yes, we will definitely make Halloween cards for sure. So anyway, that's that story in a nutshell. Halloween and of course Thanksgiving cards too. Okay, so I have a couple things to tell you. First of all, I still have spots available for my Stage Neck In retreat in November. November 5th through November 9th. Sunday through Thursday. It's a 2-night minimum, but of course I'd love you to stay for 4 nights. So it's 5 days, 4 nights. It's a Stage Neck in York, Maine. It's absolutely gorgeous. Google it. You can look and see how lovely it is. But I need to know, October 23rd is going to be our deadline for reservations. So think about it and hopefully you'll be able to come. Okay, that's number 1. Number 2 is, this is wicked exciting. Let me pull this over so you can see. Because Stampin' Up! Has been in existence now for 35 years, they're celebrating 35 years in many different ways. But one of the exciting things is, as of October 4th, they are having a new promotion to sign on to be a demonstrator. Now, I would love you to join my group of wonderful women who are in my Star Stampers. And you know what? You don't have to sell anything. You don't have to do anything. You can be a kidnapper. We call people who sign up just for the discount kidnappers, and it's absolutely legitimate. So you have your choice, actually. You either have 35% off the cost of the starter kit, which brings the starter kit down to $69, I think, or you can get 35% more with your starter kit. So this is starting on October 4th. So when October 4th rolls around, the day before, I'll have more information about it. But that would be an awesome thing for you to do. I mean, for $69 or to get 35% more in your starter kit, it's a win-win situation. You're a crafter. You can use all of these wonderful products. So that's the story with that. Very, very exciting. And so for next week, I wanted to show you this Christmas card, because I went bananas over this. Where is my stamp set? What did I do with it? Here it is. I love this stamp set called Radiant Light. Oh, let me bring, you know what? Let me do this. Let's see if I can do this. Yeah. And let's bring this over. Okay. So this is Radiant Light. This is called Radiant Light. Isn't that beautiful? Actually, let me show you the actual stamp set. I have it right here. There it is. It's got a beautiful banner. It's got a holly leaf. It's got a cute little bow. It's got a message. It's got another little message on a banner, and it's got this beautiful little candelabra of candles and some berries and some greenery. And the card in the catalog, this is on page 34. Look at this card right here. Wait, right here. This one. Isn't that beautiful? Now that is made with a set of card bases and envelopes. Look at this. This is the card base. Here is that. Isn't that gorgeous? And this is the base all folded. And this is the envelope that matches it. Isn't this lovely? So what I'm going to do next week, the card that we're going to make next week is going to be this card right here. Isn't that gorgeous? That is made with this card base and the matching envelope right here. Isn't that gorgeous? Oh my gosh, it's so beautiful. So I'm going to be making this card though. So that's a sneak peek for what we're going to do next week. Easy, 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 easy. So my friends, that's the story here from Lake Wobegon. Did you ever listen to Lake Wobegon, Garrison Keillor? He was amazing. He was a great storyteller, or still is. I think he still might do it. Anyway, that's the story. I have those two projects for you for next Monday and Tuesday. We will do Halloween starting the week after, and also Thanksgiving. Okay? So, my friends, that is it